In this video, I am going to show you how to create a EFS and how to mount the EFS to multiple instances. So click on EFS, create a file system in EFS. I'm going to create a EFS with the default VPC and availability and durability. There are two options, which is regional and one zone. Regional is for high critical applications. Will have a redundancy across multiple availability zone, and one zone is a single availability zone. So this is low redundancy. Regional is for production or high critical application, and the one zone is for development or low critical application. And if you click on customize, you have enable automatic backup. Default it's enabled. If you want to disable it, you can do it, but recommended is enabled. And the other option is lifecycle management. If you have files not accessed more than 30 days, it can be moved to standard infrequent access tier, and if it has recently accessed in infrequent access tier, if any files been accessed recently, it can be moved to standard tier back. The other one is performance mode. There are two modes available: general purpose and maximum IO. The general purpose is recommended for web serving environment, and the maximum IO is for more throughputs, and for large data or big data, you can go with the maximum IO. And throughput mode, bursting and provisioning. Bursting, it will automatically scale based on your file system. The throughput or read per second. It will automatically scale based on your file system size. Or provisioning, you can mention the throughput size, maximum read throughput of your file system. You can mention the size MB per second. And encryption of data is enabled. And name tag, you can name EFS, new EFS or anything. Just click on, I'm going with bursting. Click next. Network access, we have I've selected US Eastern 1. So US Eastern 1, we have around 6 availability zones. For network access for EFS, we should create a separate security group. So currently it's been selected a default, so so we have to create a separate security group to add as a mount target. So let me go and create a new security group for this. For EFS, we need to have a separate security group available. So go to EC2, click on security groups and create one. EFS group, EFS security group. I'm not going to add any inbound rule, and this is a global access. EFS security group is the name I've given. It's created, and now go back to your EFS. So create a new file system. Customize. Next. So now I'm going to remove all the security groups for the availability zones. So here I can select EFS security group which I created just now. Okay. So now I created a new security group and attached to all availability zones. Click on next. So this is a file system policy. Prevent root access by default and enforce read only access by default. Prevent third party access. You can either enable or disable based on your requirement. I'm not going to enable none of these options. Click on next. New file system new EFS1 is my file system name. Okay, it's being created. It may not take a while. Okay, it's created. New file system 1 is my file system name. So now go and launch a new instance. Click on EC2, instances, launch a new instance. Provide a name, instance 1, select the image, go with free tier and select the existing key if available. Go with default settings. Now you can see for your 0 file system. So when you edit this, you currently don't have any file system on this instance. You need to select a subnet before you add a file system. So you have to enable a subnet assigned on this region. So click on edit, add a subnet. So we have around 6 subnets. When we create a EFS, we have created a subnet as well. So we have 6 availability zones. You can select any of these subnets. I'm going to select 1A now. Now the file system has been enabled. So there is a file system available on 1A. So it's been enabled now. It is EFS. So add the file system. So this is the file system I created in US1 region. New EFS1. So this is only for file system demo. So you can go with the launch instance with default settings. Instance 1 is being created, and let me create another instance on the same region. Instance 2. So the same thing, I'll go with the AWS key. So enable the subnet. Go with listen D. Network security group default. Instance 2. It's been selected and click on latch instance. So instance 1 is being created and yeah, I created two instances on the same availability zone. So the instance 1 and instance 2. Let me connect to instance 1. This is instance 1. Let me connect it root user. So now you can see the file system has been mounted, MNT and EFS1. So let me create a file inside this file system. This is a test file. So let me go to instance 2. File system has been mounted. So here also you can view the same file available on multiple systems. I have created a file system and I have created a security group for the file system and attached the security group to the file system EFS. Then I have created two instances and mounted the same file system on two instances. The file is available across multiple availability zones. So, this is the way to access the single EFS on multiple availability zones. Hope it is clear. Thanks for watching.